kite surfing. Other interests are soccer, sports, coaching, surfing, rock climbing, and travel. His burning desire is to influence the young men of Australia to be men of greatness and transform team culture in Australia. If he wasn't doing what he was doing now, he'd be rocking out on stage. And then he says, wait, he will be doing that this weekend at the Northbridge Hotel. Something nobody knows about him is he reads 3 to 4 books a week. This is Brett Rogers from Action Business Coach.
Morning, everybody. About 9 years ago, I was travelling home from a family reunion in Tasmania. I was travelling with my family and my mum and dad. And as I hugged Dad goodbye at the carousel that afternoon, what I couldn't know was that would be the last time I'd ever get to do that. 48 hours later, I led my family in the decision to turn off his life support system. He'd had a massive brain hemorrhage. As I lay in the hotel room that night, 2 thoughts kept swirling through my head. Life is too short to waste, and it's too precious for mediocrity. My life took on a new level of urgency after that, and I wanted to make every moment count. And I wanted to add something meaningful and lasting to the lives of everyone that I met. I just happened to be a business coach and an author. My book, Playing Above the Line, which just came out on Amazon last week, is the story of how I coached a group of young people who really started behind the 8 ball and ended up becoming a winning team. They achieved a level of performance that astounded even them. But it's actually a parable for our lives and our teams. This is a story about a group who took total responsibility for their work, who eliminated blame, excuse and drama from their work. In other words, they learned to play above the line, and they had the turnaround story of their lives. I work with groups because working in teams can be a transformational experience. Working in a group that is committed, connected and courageous in an environment where you feel invincible, where your team will never, never, never let you down, is pretty cool. This, I think, is where you can be the best version of yourself that you're capable of. And I think it's an antidote to the loneliness, the frustration and the self-absorbed destructiveness that's plaguing our culture and our workplaces. And it's especially important for our young people to know this. So for the past 25 years, I've been building, running and exiting businesses. I've run photographic studios, film production companies, design firms, an ad agency, a book publishing company and a business coaching practice. And I've had some incredible successes. But the biggest home run I ever hit was when I integrated 3 years of research and a deep knowledge of psychology into my work with young people and sporting teams. And it's out of that that I've developed a passion to work with business teams and to share this with groups everywhere. Now, everyone experiences a team nearly every day. We usually experience a team at work or on the sporting field or at our church or in our community or certainly in a musical group. The most important team we all experience every day is when we go home to our family. Very few people get to work in a team that is so effortless, so smooth, that you almost seem to read each other's minds. When it happens, that's called synergy, and it's magic. Unfortunately, most people don't get to experience a team this way, and many people tell me they've never experienced a team like that. What they have experienced is soul-crushing, rule-oriented, fear-inducing group environment where they're afraid to make a mistake for fear of being ridiculed by an overworked, overbearing, pontificating arsehole. That's my wife's word. So what happens? They never take a chance. They won't take responsibility and they lose all motivation to turn up. Now that's all right if you just play sport socially on the weekend, but it's not all right if you've got to turn up to work like that. And it's absolutely not okay if you go home to that every night. So working with business teams and coaching them is what my business coaching practice is all about. And it keeps me pretty busy. I have space for about 30 one-to-one clients every week and for time for about one workshop or keynote presentation. And at the moment, I'm about 70% full. So I get to be kind of choosy about who I work with. And in the new world of business, you're either growing or you're dying. And here's the thing, it's a bit of a hard fact. If you come up against a team that I'm working with, a team that I've trained and I'm coaching, you're going to lose. And you're going to look at them and you're going to wonder why the hell it looks so easy for them. And the answer is because while you were wondering, wishing things were better, hoping the economy would pick up, they were working hard. They were getting smarter and they were building their team and their business. But coaching is not for everyone. You need to be willing to challenge every rule that you think is true. And I don't come cheap. My average client spends about $2,500 a month on coaching. I have starter programs from $1,500, and I have clients that pay me up to about $80,000 a year. You need to be willing to eliminate blame, excuse and drama from your work and your life, and you need to accept responsibility that change will only come when you give 100%. When you get coaching right, it's magic. You'll make more money than you thought possible. Your team will perform in ways you never thought they could. You'll have more fun at work and you'll feel more alive, vibrant and invincible than you ever have before. Losing my dad taught me that the most expensive commodity in the world is time. And who you surround yourself with will determine the quality of how you spend that time. Thank you.